All right, let's get into it. Okay, yeah. So we gotta. If there's a penny, one of the things we want to always think about is she should not be allowed to have her nest up at all. Because then
Mm.
once you take it down, it's like 15 seconds until she can push it back up, and Penny just becomes so killable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to look at ulti. So we want to look at like Penny and her. When they ulti, they're basically looking to charge forward. So we want to utilize walls to put in front of them to block them from advancing. It's not gonna be perfect, but you know, like you try, right? Good, back up, back up, back up. Good pathing. I think that was great pathing to be aware to go back to this cover. I mean,
I don't know why I went right.
I think it's fine that you went that way just because you're going into cover, right? Instead of going the long way. I think the only issue there was basically just you have Bucky and you have Penny and you're Groot, right? What are you gonna do against them? If they Bucky or Penny hits one of their CCs, it equals a change CC. So that's just unfortunate. But I don't think you did anything wrong. Okay. I'm not saying it's a bad ult or a good ulti, but I'm just saying, what was your thought up behind this ulti? Why did you feel it was safe?
I saw how grouped together they were, and we were like pushing, so I was like, okay, fuck it, send it.
Okay. All right. I think that's good. I think also, they just used their crystals, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta look to destroy that. Luckily, I think it got destroyed, but I think unfortunately it got destroyed because of your ulti, right?
Okay.
Because look, as you were pathing up, you could kind of see it, right?
Yeah, and it goes when I ult.
Yeah, and then look, you ulti, and it disappeared. So they took no damage from the ulti.
That sucks.
Yeah, it would have been really good ulti because these ults were down. You know, I think you guys got pushed back because of the cloak and dagger, and you guys got pushed back with the penny because of the penny ulti. So you know 2 ults have been burned. Loki, like I think he's used his ulti in the previous already, so you were fine there. But since I would say Loki 30-second, 35-second cooldown. If you see this, right, look to destroy it and then ulti. This would have been a fat clip. But also, if you have them here like this, place a wall down, throw a wall down, and then do your spore bomb and everything. You know? Yeah, this is good. I like this lot. Good combo with the Bucky.
Kind of works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it worked out. I think it worked out well because luckily you guys had ultis, right? Unfortunately,
I just have an issue with rushing my ults.
Yeah, I think holding your ulti for a really long time is bad, but you don't have to ulti immediately once you get it. I think within like 10, 20, 30 seconds after you get it is when it's around like a good time window to look for ultis, right? To look for a good ulti. But then if you just throw it and you get nothing out of it, then it kind of defeats the purpose of even having an ulti, right? Nice. Let's try wall her off. I know magic is hard to even wall her off, right? But prevent her from moving around so much would be good. I think that was the intention there. But magic teleport is really finicky against Groot. Yeah. Good. I like that a lot. Just now we've just focused on magic. So this is great. I think you blocked them off, made it have to go a long way. Penny burns ulti, Rocket burns ulti. These ultis aren't that great. It's not a big deal, right? Basically, they use their ulti when you already got the checkpoint. So that's still a win for you guys. Nice, good kill. So we should be looking to cut her off. Yeah, see? We should be looking to use vines to... Nice. Alright. Ulti's up again. So let's think about when it's safe to ulti, right? what are some critical skills that you kind of want, or abilities that you kind of want to bait out before it's safe to ulti?
Well, Loki ult and Loki lamp.
Yeah. Loki hasn't ulti in a while. So you kind of have a feeling he has his ulti, right?
Mhm.
And his lamp. I know that we saw him use it a little bit a while back, but it should be up again around
Mhm.
in the next like 5-10 seconds or so. Cloak and Dagger used her ulti a little bit a while ago, but it's Cloak and Dagger until the nerf. I just assume she has it up within the
Yeah.
next minute or so. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm thinking I'm just gonna be baiting, right? Can you combo with
Mhm.
anybody within a reasonable amount of time?
I'd say Bucky, but I don't think he'd have enough time yet.
Yeah, like Bucky is a maybe if he gets a lot of damage in this short amount of time. Magneto's a definite no. Hela's a definite no, right?
Mhm.
Magneto Groot combo is pretty sick. Just a big chunk of damage, smash down.
Mhm.
So the worst case scenario would be all you bait out is the Loki 30-second cooldown, right?
Mhm.
Best case scenario would be you get some kills. Middle case, you bait out a support ulti, which is still really good. Ooh, that's good. Nice. That was like one of the best case scenario. You got 2 kills for
Hell
that.
yeah.
I think that was good. Let's watch this again. Yeah, get that. Threw the wall down. The only note that I would have, I would say, oh, throw the wall down, then fire your spore bomb.
In that order, yeah.
Yeah, because and then go in, because that would amplify your damage that much more. But I think,
Mhm.
I think this looks great. Also, don't be afraid to get in there, right? Because you have them locked down. You put a wall down, you auto, but go in there and like weave in the melee, auto melee,
Mhm.
like maximize your damage. If you did that, I think you
Yeah.
would absolutely kill the penny. Yeah, I think you could have squeezed a little more in the penny,
Mhm.
but that's like the micro detail, right? We've already looked at big picture stuff. Okay, what's going on here?
I need to remove my big wall.
Yeah, it's been sitting here for a bit. All right.
Mm.
I mean, you were able to get away with it a little bit with the vine walls, but we gotta look to get your abilities back.
Yep.
Ooh, good kill. But Eve. Eve.
My bad habit is back. No.
It's okay. We gotta break this bad habit. Alright, now that you have it back, you're focusing on the magic. Look at the healers. You gotta cut them off. You gotta block them. Block the line of sight.
Yeah.
Who can theoretically destroy your walls well? Like, Penny's not really good at destroying walls well. Bucky, I mean, all this is basically just like a waste of their damage because they don't shred your walls instantly,
Yeah.
So we gotta look to place iron walls. Also, we gotta get rid of this because it's not really doing anything for you at the moment. That's back of mind stuff. Yeah, see, you're fighting, but you gotta use these. Bit unfortunate. I mean, you guys were kind of close, but in terms of support ultis, you basically only have one really good support ultis for holding a point, and they have two essentially. Unless you guys are able to bait out support ultis, so you get an advantage, you're not gonna be able to win these trade-offs a lot. Your DPS and your other offensive ultis would have to just get real good picks and get real good kills. I think that was good. I think that was the first good round. I think like the parts where I would comment again is basically just like, don't just throw your ulti out without thinking too much. Take like 10 seconds to just analyze and analyze and think, because you know the game very well at this point. Burn out the abilities that you need to burn out, and your walls. You gotta break that habit. You place it down and you kind of place it and forget it a little bit. Like, don't do that, right?
Yeah.
Such a big part of your toolkit. Yeah. But everything else based on what we had before, like playing cover, don't overextend if you don't have to, but still staying with team and playing around them. Like, you turn when magic over your team. I thought that was really great. But you also have the foresight to place a wall in front of you before turning so that they can't just like give you back shots. Am I allowed to say that? YouTube's gonna be like, what did he say? This is good. Playing for cover. Don't give them free ult charges, you know?
Mhm.
Alright, look to cut off the Thor, right? Because now they swapped over. Now they have 2 dives.
Mhm.
So around here, we should be looking to cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I love that. I would get in there. Get in there with him. Okay. What was the intention of that ult?
I wanted the Bucky and the Loki, I think.
So he was kind of behind cover, unfortunately. You aimed it right at the Bucky, but look, if you shot it right here, there's a chance that you get all 3.
Yeah.
You kind
I
of,
just flicked it at the end. That's weird.
yeah, maybe I don't know, camera movement, mouse accident flick, but yeah, there's no way you get any of these guys. But did we kill him? Yeah, good. I mean, I hate Bucky, so I'm totally okay with that. I'm totally fine with that.
Get out of here.
So you get the kill on him. I think that's great.
Mhm.
So we gotta look to remove this immediately, right? I think it does get either destroyed or you pop it.
I think I popped it because that was less cooldown.
Okay, good. Either way, like I think that's good because they're about. You don't want to give them cover.
Yeah.
Nice. You were looking down because you're not gonna kill him, right?
Yeah,
Unless everybody's
I'm doing
look.
that now.
Good. Look. I think that's great. That's so good. Made him a little. Made him retreat. Sweet. Yeah, we gotta back off. We gotta back off. Yeah. Little unfortunate, right? I mean, you were kind of deep in it. She ultied, but you look to back off immediately, and I think that's great. Okay. I think that was good. He played out of cover from his team, and you added to it by cutting them off, and that was such an easy kill on Thor, right? Normally, it's pretty hard to kill Thor. There's so much overshoot. Okay. You guys are playing. This is what's going on here.
Super aggro.
This is their spawn.
Yeah.
You guys are literally playing into their spawn, like so close into their spawn. Because if they die, they're just gonna keep coming back.
Yeah,
right?
I think I just felt safe. I don't know.
If yeah, I
That's so
mean,
good.
I think it's ballsy, but we'll see, right?
Okay, I backed out. That's
Yeah,
alright.
that's good. I like the aggressiveness, but because this is such a safer choke, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just repeating, right? We should look to wall constantly. Stop their advance. The cool thing about like Cloak and Dagger and the Luna ulti is that they have no way to break the walls themselves. So if you can block off a Luna from walking, right? It's like super nice too. If let's say their team is up here and Luna ults from behind and you block off the Luna, she has absolutely 0 way, or even the Cloak and Dagger, right? They have absolutely 0 ways to push beyond your walls because they're basically just in ulti.
Yeah.
Magneto scores great. Okay, intention of that ult. What are we thinking here?
I think I just saw the rocket and the Thor and I was like, that looks pretty free.
Yeah,
I don't know. They were down 2 already.
exactly. I think that's actually great. I mean, you already saw. Look who died. Cloak and Dagger dies.
Both sports.
Yep. I think this is really good ulti. The only thing I would add is let's see. Good. If you dropped it a little sooner before your spore bomb, like I said, you know. Yeah. So if you didn't throw your spore bomb there, because that wasn't gonna kill anybody. If you just threw your ulti, threw your wall down, then throw your spore bomb, you kill him, but this would have killed him too. It's just like micro, right? Super micro maximizing damage. Oh, what he pushed up there. Where's your iron wall? So what he pushed up here, dude.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, that's great. Cause that panic. I mean, he can jump like fly, right? So, but cause that panic. Is so good. Ooh, that was a good throw. That's crazy.
Actually got someone.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate, right? So remember, like Marvel Rivals is just a series of fights, right? I honestly think that was an okay fight to lose. Don't want to lose any fights, but it would have been worse if these two guys died and then she threw down her ulti and then you still died. At least now you guys have ultis for the next fight. When you hear the Loki use his ulti, first thing in my mind,
assume.
Yeah, you just assume like, okay, there's a support ulti coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we back off. We back off. Good. All right, you're about to get ulti. You know Loki just burned his lamp. Loki just burned his ulti. Cloak and Dagger should not have her ulti up yet because she used it previously to push. I think maybe like 40 seconds ago. Such a perfect time to look for your ulti. Right here. Yeah. Nice. Good thought. Good usage. Dude, so clean.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I felt good after that. I was like, yes.
Yeah, I think that was great.
Nice.
Only note would have been you could have gotten the kill on the Bucky and I think the cloak a little bit faster if you place a wall right behind them after your ulti. But
yeah.
I mean, that's such a micro thing. That sequence, super clean. I love the panic to see the panic in somebody's movement when there's a wall behind them when they're about to die.
Yeah. It's like, you've fallen for my trap. Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if that was a preventable death.
I was definitely overextending, I think.
Yeah. Get a little hyped with the 3-man kill streak, right? So let's see. You're pushed up here. Yeah, you got hooked, which is unfortunate. He bubbled you. You recover, but you're still kind of fighting. But these guys aren't really looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you dropped, unfortunately. So playing up there, I think was the first kind of mistake, right?
Too close.
Yeah, a little too close to them, out of cover, essentially. Once you got hooked in, I would look to path this way. You know you're covered. You know where your cover is, right? Because you keep pathing in the open, and I think that's what ultimately killed you. If you kind of path this way a little bit, your healers are in the room. Granted, you didn't really see them in the back of your head, but safe bet is to always kind of go for cover. Because what's the more likely scenario? You go for cover and your healers are behind you, or you go in the open. Okay. Yeah, Mag tried his best. Ooh, we don't have to watch the walk back. Another double ulti from Thor.
Yeah, this Thor was crazy.
That's good. Yep. We go back. I mean, 2 deaths. Now we're just throwing ultis for the sake of throwing ultis, unfortunately. But you see how like it kind of snowballs, right? Which is why it's like tanking is such a hard position to play. Because once you fall, you can start a chain of snowballs, unless your team gets a pick as well. But now you guys have to team up. Yeah, you should be playing up a little bit. You should never be behind your team. Never mind, it's a Bucky. Don't listen to me. Always play behind your team. He's scared.
I think I just didn't like how far up we were, and I was trying to play back more. But
Let's see. I think that's a good thought to have for sure.
because we were 1 tank down, I was like, ugh, I don't like this.
Yeah, I think playing down here is a little scary. Like playing around here. Playing here is definitely not what you want to do. I think you're going into their kill zone now. But if you were to play up here, the cart is gonna stop around here, right? and as you
Mhm.
forced him to get into here, then you're making them play into your territory a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're right, like you're down a tank. There's a Bucky. You don't really survive well if he hooks you into his team. But if you're here and he's forced to hook you here, you have a better way to get out. Oh my god, she do that again?
Mhm.
She dove right into it.
Get down, Mr. President.
Seriously, this magic is a bodyguard in real life.
That would have been like 2.
That would have been good. I would say it's also a little risky because you haven't seen him use his lampshade yet in a while, or his
Yeah.
crystal, whatever. Yeah, that was just a little bit unfortunate. I think like you ultied, magic got in the way. You basically only
Mhm.
ulti the magic and the Bucky. Loki activated his lampshade, so you didn't really get any kills. She used her ulti a long time ago already, but now you're basically facing 2 ultis. Like the only reason you lost right there is because it's not. I wouldn't even say like a mismanagement of ultis. It was just more like kind of just unlucky. I think if you held it a little longer and you kind of analyzed the moment, think back like 10 seconds. Like has Loki uses whatever like his save ability yet? Yes or no? Right? Check that box. No.
Mhm.
Then if he hasn't yet, then it's like okay, you just really gotta burn it before you ulti. Or if you're able to like ulti where he's not, where there's no clones. But I think really good Loki players somehow already always have like clones ready.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I think you played really well. I think there were good moments where you have good wall management. I think you played for cover really well. I think you didn't overextend. You had the benefits of playing with another tank, but you also just
Mhm.
didn't over push at any point. It was a fairly like close game, I would say. It wasn't
Yeah.
complete stop. I think the only times that I would comment is just holding onto your OT just a little bit longer. Don't just throw it
Yeah.
because it's not always safe. Give it like 10 seconds, 20 seconds if you need to.
Mhm.
All right, that's it.